Welcome to Alexo Stadium for tonight's Hockomock League matchup between the 3-0 Taunton Tigers and the 2-1 King Philip Warriors. I'm Doug Pond, joined alongside Aiden Fitting. Aiden, what do you think about tonight's game?
I think tonight Taunton is going to have a great game. They're going to come out explosive with the run and really well with the pass. They're going to utilize their strengths with Jacob Leonard and Isaiah Williams and Evan Parada. But speaking of Evan Parada, he was running back two from the start of the season, having Brian Batista on injury with a high ankle sprain. The Tigers are going to be missing him, but they did well without him against Middleborough, so we're going to hope that they can keep up the same offensive productivity.
Obviously a big loss for the Tigers, who hope to go 4-0 as we get ready for kickoff.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls and football fans, good evening and welcome to Alexo Tiger Stadium for this evening's Hockomock League matchup between the King Philip Warriors and your Taunton Tigers. The Warriors are led by their head coach, Mr. Brian Lee, and the Tigers by head coach, Mr. Brad Sidwell. Fans, at this time, please, if you would join us to all stand, rise, and turn towards the south end zone. Doff your caps as we head to the American flag and tonight's national anthem, led by our marching band.
mistakes that got him a great 2 wins. Aiden, how are you feeling tonight?
I'm feeling good. I feel like the Tigers can really do their thing today. I think if they come out with a lot of energy like they have in the last 3 games, getting pumped up by the fans, the last home game that they had, they played absolutely fantastic. So we want to see them do the same thing, and play with a lot of energy, and play some gritty defense and some good offense. They've done well offensively with QB Jacob Leonard.
Underway this
Here's the
evening
kick to start off the
at
game.
Alexo Tiger Stadium.
He's going to be taken down
Tackled
around
by
15.
the Warriors special teams down at the 15-yard line. Number 15, quarterback Jacob Leonard leading his team.
Jacob Leonard has so far had a great couple weeks for the Tigers. In Massachusetts, he is in the top tier of some of the QBs of Division I football with 6 passing touchdowns.
A lot of top-tier players for Taunton, including Trent Santos, who is in, I believe, tied 4th of most touchdowns so far this season. Get ready for his first snap. His run, he's taken down just before the 20.
Leonard on the carry for a short gain. It'll bring up second down.
One thing that the Tigers are going to want to do is stop King Philip's rush. They very frequently hand off the ball to their running backs, mostly one being Crawford Kontaviv, who is really explosive off of the ball. He also plays wide receiver and corner for King Philip. He's just a really versatile player.
You know, like Taunton, King Philip has a lot of versatile players. You know, in our Taunton's first game, you really saw the versatility of a lot of Taunton's players.
Ball spots at the 17-yard line where it'll be second down for the Tigers.
Ready for the snap. Leonard looking for an option. Gets by the first tackle and is eventually taken down a yard or 2 before the 20.
Crawford wearing number 2 for King Philip.
A
player to watch for King Philip again. But one person that really helps him out to get the ball is Charlie Grant, the senior QB for King Philip. We're going to see him get on the field in a little bit and see what he can do for King Philip. The Tigers are here with a 3-7. They're going to want to go to the air. Let's see what Jacob Leonard can do with his fast, quick wide receivers, one being Isaiah Williams. He's been a player to watch in the last couple games with a lot of receptions off the ball.
We saw that the first game with the Tigers when Isaiah Williams, they ran the same play 3 times in a row. Caught it every single time with a gain of yards, getting past the first. 3rd and 9 for the Tigers. Leonard throws it, and it's going to be an incomplete.
Leonard's pass intended for number 2, Isaiah
A
Williams.
rough first drive for the Tigers. They're going to have to go and punt it, but this is what you expect. King Philip isn't a team to be messed with. They have a really good presence in the Hockomock. They're known to be good, so it's going to be a tough matchup for a 3-0 Tigers.
Taunton has yet to beat King Philip. Looking for their first win against them tonight.
At the 48-yard line.
Field around the 50, and he's taken down around the 45.
Number 1.
The last time the Tigers played King Philip, they lost 21-6 in the spring. We're going to want to see them turn it around here, and I really think they can. They have a super talented group, and especially their defense being led by John Castillo, Nick Lima, and Faisal Mass.
You know, we've seen great things from that Tigers defense, especially from Nick Lima and Faisal Mass.
They're going to want to see if they can shake up Grant. Get him a little nervous at the start of the game, see what they can do.
Number 10, Charlie Grant.
The Warriors usually go for big leads as soon, they try and score as soon as possible and try and just shut down the other two for the rest of the game. That's why you don't see a lot of high-scoring games from King Philip, but a lot of big deficits.
Number 6, Ryan Gatley is a huge running workload running back for the Warriors. They hit him with the rushes most of the game. Let's see what he can do today.
You know, him getting a bit more of a workload tonight against this Tigers defense.
3-yard gain. Bring up second down at 7.
Give it a snap. And they hand it off. Here's my first offender, and he's taken down right past the 40.
Number 7, Mikayan Gonzalez, leading the way with the tackle for the Tigers.
3 and 3 to go.
It'll bring up third down.
It seems like KP might have to go and hand the ball off again. They've been very, very productive with the run so far. Let's see what they can do.
The Warriors being one of the better running teams in the Hockomock, with a lot of their drives being run plays. Not really going for much airtime with the ball. Another thing with KP is they do like to chew as much clock, just limit the amount of time that the other team has. And the pass is going to be dropped.
And the pass falls incomplete.
Number 2, Crawford Contave drops it.
Number 1, Nick Lima with the coverage for the Tiger defense. We'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, as you were talking about before, we just saw great defense by Nick Lima right there.
He was in the Hockenbach players to watch before the season, and so far he's really shown up and played great football for the Tigers. He had a huge game against Middleborough and a huge opener for the Tigers. Just a lot of sacks, good plays, good reads. He just loves the game of football and can really read it well.
31 mark.
When you just sit down with Nick Lima and just talk football with him, you can truly see how passionate he is about the game, how much he loves it.
The Tigers are going to hope to get a 4-0 season with this win against King Philip. Might be one of the first of their coach's career, or is the first of their coach's career.
I believe it would be the first 4-0 start for Coach Sidwell of the Tigers. And when you look on the other end of it, if King Philip really wants this, not just because it's just another win, but because they'd fall to 2-2 if they would lose.
And being 500 in the middle of the season isn't a good look for King Philip. They have a couple tough games throughout their schedule after that, and 2-2 just isn't the place to be if you want to make it to the tournament.
That one loss for King Philip coming from North Attleboro, a 19-20
Fourth down play
loss.
coming up. Fans, put your hands together
Here we
for the
go,
Tiger
fourth
defense.
and third.
Fourth down and short.
Taking their time for it. I believe they just ran out the clock.
Interesting call by KP. They took it under center with
And a
fourth and
delay
third, and I think
Delay of game penalty.
the quarterback's
Assessed for the
audibles
Warriors.
were to make the defense jump. I think he kept calling out fake snapping, trying to get the defense to jump, and they just weren't budging.
Honestly, a pretty good tactic by KP, but just great discipline by Taunton.
And that's something you love to see from the Tigers. Just going from a 4-3 to a 4-8. KP tried to get them on their heels, but they couldn't.
Trent Santos back for the Tigers.
And sends it off, and
He's
he
gonna block
got it.
ball. Recovered by the Tigers.
It's going to be recovered at the 15. My goodness, what did we just see? A blocked kick. Incredible.
That's amazing hustle by the player who blocked the kick. It came back to KP. The punter was a little bit slow to kick it, and they just dived in and got the ball all the way on King Philip's 10-yard line. That's just an amazing hustle play by the special teams.
There's that Taunton defense that we were talking about.
Jacob Leonard leading his team back
Special
on the field
teams
for
is
the
an
second time
underrated
on
side of
tonight.
football, but it's a side of football that can really change the game. Tigers would have maybe gotten the ball at their own 10, but now it's the complete opposite side of the field.
You hear the Tigers just a few yards out from the end zone. They're going to hand off play and going all the way for a touchdown. There he is, number 32, Evan Peralta filling in for Brian Batista. 32. What a great great start for the Tigers to get 6 points on the board. You know, as we talked pregame about Brian Batista, Evan Parada filling in for him.
It's just fantastic. He started off as the second running back on the team, not getting as many touches as he wished, but he's really filled the role as Brian's been out on injury. And that's just a great play by Sidwell. They're only 10 yards out, and they run an inside zone to the right side, and Evan Parada just takes off. That's just fantastic running from the Tigers.
Absolutely amazing play. You know, getting to that kick and just scoring right off that first snap. Absolutely incredible. Hi, I'm Doug.
Hey, Abby. Yeah, but you could stay in here, but we just...
upstairs because I didn't have anywhere to stand. Do you know where Janessa is, or she's here?
She's not here. Not here. Is this muted or?
Yeah, this is muted.
No, because like I can hear you now on this. So like, they haven't said anything yet, so hopefully we're fine. This is muted, right? This is muted, right? Okay.
Take pictures of that. Go ahead. Really?
Go give it to Sarah. Give it to Sarah. I know she wants to.
Number 22,
The Tigers take a 7-0 lead. That's a great momentum boost for them in a game of momentum. So let's see what they can do from here.
10-yard line.
Close it off, and he's getting great yardage on that. It looks like he can't be stopped
And a
until he
five
runs out of bounds just past the
For
50.
the Warriors. On the kickoff.
That's Crawford, the player to watch on the special teams for King Philip. Just taking the ball from his own 20 to the 50-yard line. That's a just amazing run.
A lot of yards right there. King Philip looking to take back the momentum that Taunton has gained.
They came out with a lot of energy. It looks like special teams changed the game, and Ever Parada and the Tigers just absolutely capitalized on the mistake of King Philip.
Warriors on offense.
It just shows the importance of, you know, special teams. Like, you won't always have a big role in every single game, but, you know, they really do make it count.
When they matter, they matter. And that is a play that could have changed the game. There's a couple plays in football that can change the game and make the game, and that might be one of them.
You always talk about your 3 plays to win a game.
And that could be one of them. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the rest of this game, but
it might be.
that could go down as a play to change the game.
Oh, yeah.
Ball spots on the 47, 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Here comes the snap. Passes off quickly, and he's taken down immediately right in front of the 40.
Pass is complete.
A huge hit from Trent Santos, who's an absolutely, we're talking about versatility, and that's a man that's versatile for the Tigers. A really quick, speedy, great coverage corner who can really do it all at wide receiver.
Trent Santos can do a lot of things, and, you know, it might honestly be easier to give me a list of
Ball
things
spots
he
on the
can't do.
41-yard line. 1st down and 10 play coming up for the Warriors.
And they gained some yards on that, taken down right past the 20.
Number 6, Ryan Gately.
We saw the Tigers struggle to defend the run against New Bedford, but they struggled in a way that wasn't too bad. They struggled to really stop them, but they never really gave up big chunks of yardage against New Bedford, and they're gonna want to do that again. They're gonna want to keep King Philip to 3-yard runs, 4-yard runs, and that's it.
KP getting a lot from the receivers.
Ball on the 16. Again, more
Hands it
Gately.
off, and he's going all the way, and he's taken down right before the end zone.
Ryan Gately just seems to be getting the majority of the touches for the King Philip Warriors, and that's interesting. Going into the game, Crawford seemed like the man for the job, but Gately is a wrecking ball right
First
now.
and
He's
goal
just
for
running
King
through
Phillip.
players. So much energy from him. It's a very interesting look from the Warriors.
You know, he's pretty much unstoppable except for John Castillo, who has been, you know, a fan favorite for the Tigers, especially the traveling fans, the jungle.
And a
They're going to get the
touchdown,
touchdown.
Warriors. Fullback on a 1-yard carry up the middle.
So a 1-yard carry up the middle for the Warriors.
Speaking of the Warriors making it quick to go stomp on their opponents and get quick scores, that was a quick score. Got the ball to the 50 off a kickoff, and it's just a few plays to go get themselves up the field and get the touchdown.
Took them less than a minute to get that one. And the kick is good, and that's going to tie the game at 7-7.
Number 9,
with
Matthew
6:07
Kelly.
left.
With the extra point.
This is just
And
an
it's 6:07.
interesting. This is just a
We have a
really
tie
great
ball
game
game,
so far.
7-7.
The Tigers are tied 7-7 after getting a huge momentum boost, but King Phillip seemed to have persevered through it. They might not be as weak as we were hoping.
You know, that's one of those momentum switches that we keep talking about. You know, Taunton had all the momentum right off that, the blocked kick, the touchdown right after on that first snap. But, you know, it takes KP less than a minute to score, tie it back up.
It's going to be a great game of football full of big plays, big hits, momentum changes. Hey, we might be biting our nails tonight. We might be biting our nails
I hope
tonight.
so. It's one of those games you live for. I do not know. I don't know. Yeah.
For who?
Yeah, I know. Their list is.
It might
Ball
have.
fielded at the 10-yard line by the Tigers.
It was probably number.
And a nice carry back out beyond the 20. For the Tiger offense will take over for the third time.
I think it was number 25.
Tigers getting ready for their third drive of this game with just under 6 minutes, where we are tied.
We're going to want to see them work. Jacob Leonard, the man is an absolute beast. He has an absolute cannon on his arm, and we're going to want to see him work today with Isaiah Williams and Trent Santos.
As the Tigers take the field.
They have a long game in front of them. I wouldn't want to play it too risky. Give it off to the old trusty running back. Maybe a couple short throws, but right now you got to protect the football.
24-yard line.
Not used to
Tiger
this much
offense take
scoring this
over.
early in the game. Leonard looking for an option. Oh, he's taken down. And, well, unnecessary right there.
King
Kevin
Phillip
Broderick
really
down on
seems
the
like a
carry
team
for the
that can be
Tigers.
explosive on the offensive side. So, like I was saying, keeping the
Number
ball
5,
from
Jake Sullivan.
maybe play their own game,
Amongst
playing
the
King
defenders
Phillip's
for the
game of
Warriors
running
will
the
bring
ball,
up second down.
chewing out the clock, and it's going to go down to who gets the football last.
You are right about that, and as we see early on, Evan Parada getting a lot more carries. I know, it's weird.
Ball
Like,
sits on the nose.
Like,
of
I'm
the
scared, like,
25-yard
this isn't
line.
the
Second
right way,
down and
but
9 play
I mean, it should be
coming
fine.
up for the Tigers.
Tigers on 2nd and 9. Leonard throws it deep, and just a little too strong in the pass. Trent Santos.
Leonard's pass to Trent.
And Taunton
Santos
has dangerous
falls
receivers, like
incomplete,
we were
and
saying.
they'll bring up
Trent
third down
Santos
and
out of
9.
nowhere just speeds right past King Phillip's corner. And Jacob Leonard's arm just a little bit off, but the power is there. It looked absolutely effortless from him.
You don't throw that pass unless you trust your receivers. I mean, Jacob Leonard knows his weapons, and that's why he's going for plays like that. I mean, just great effort by him.
The Tigers here with the 3-9. We're going to have to see it's going to have to be a pass, maybe a short one with a couple blocks to get them a whole bunch of yards, but I don't think running it into the gut of this King Phillip defense is going to be the move for this 3-9.
Here's a snap. Leonard throwing it deep again, and it's going to be incomplete. From the Tigers to 4th and 9.
Another throw like predicted, but just a little bit off. But if you're Sidwell, you have to trust your junior QB and Jacob Leonard. He's done a great job throughout the season. Again, having tons of touchdown throws, accurate throws, just an absolute rocket on his arm. We're going to want to see him work it some more.
I mean, this is still Leonard's first time playing. You know, this is still his first real season playing against with a lot of fans in the stadium. So you know, he could be a little nervous, but you know that's to be expected with a junior QB.
Jonathan Joseph
you just have
again
to build off that for next year.
with the fair catch.
For the Tigers, this is their first in-league game for the Hockomock season. So far, they have played Middleborough, Durfee, and New Bedford.
Fans, as a reminder, please, in the south
They are
end zone,
3-0 though,
the
and they've
Tiger Snack Shack
really
is open
had
this
some
evening.
dominant wins
Pizza,
throughout
cold
this
drinks,
3-0 streak,
candy and
hoping
snacks
to make it
available.
4-0 against a really tough Hockomock team.
Taunton High Athletics,
His second game against Durfee was
thank you.
an amazing game. You know, Taunton scoring with just under a minute left. Trent Santos with the winning touchdown. And King Philip getting
Gately
right
on
through
the
the
carry
Tigers,
again.
and he takes a little bit
Takes
to take
it down
him
to the
down.
35-yard line.
But he's eventually stopped at the 35.
And for the Tigers, the one
Number
thing that
3,
you got to love
Jose
from them
Teron,
from the last 3 games,
coming up with the tackle
defense,
for the Tigers.
defense, defense. Just no one wants to go in the air to them. No one wants to throw the ball in John, Nate Keenan, or Trent Santos' direction. Nowhere close to them. That's just asking for the ball to get back in their possession.
It limits the other team's options, but it also gives them the run game, which, you know, Taunton
Ball
hasn't been the
spots
best
at
at guarding the
35-yard
run,
line, first down and
which
10
we
play
have
coming
seen
up
so
for the
far this
Warriors.
season and so far this game. With the run play, it's taken down from behind on the 28.
The Tigers are going to really want to
51,
utilize
Ethan Harris with the tackle for the
Faisal
Tigers.
Mass and Ryan McDougall on the inside. Two pretty big guys, but they can move. Ryan Mack can move. He's a junior. He's had a lot of sacks and a lot of tackles throughout the season. And he's just been playing brilliant.
We saw McDougall the first game really make his presence known on defense with a few sacks and just being everywhere on
Second
defense.
down and short.
As well as Faisal Mass, who's an absolute unit.
This is a real ground and pound team.
Number
At
2,
first we saw them kind of going like
Cantave
long plays, you know.
with the
But
carry
they kind of
for the
switched it up to
Warriors
go
with first down.
a lot more shorter yardage, a lot more running.
If I'm Sidwell right now and I'm coaching, you just got to stack the box, to be honest. Bring Nick Lima in there to stop the run. Bring Ryan in there to stop the run. You just got to pack the box and expect it and hope your corners can
Ball
not
inside
get
the
beat long.
25-yard line.
You know, this is one of those situations where you hope for Nick Lehman to make one of those plays. Here's another run for the Warriors and gain of a couple yards, more than a couple yards.
Number 6, Ryan Gately again with the carry for the Warriors.
Ryan Gately is having himself a game out of the gates. Gately is out of the
Number 9,
gates right now,
Faisal Mass
having an
with the
impressive game.
tackle for the Tiger D.
He's been unstoppable so far for the Tigers.
He's looking like Derrick Henry. He's running through people. He has the speed. They just seem to not be able to tackle them. A good defensive unit is struggling with Ryan Gately right now.
Taunton hoping to be able to contain him as they are on the 16. 2nd and 1. Comes another run to get them over and get the first down.
Only 2 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock for King Philip to score a touchdown until the first quarter is over. And hopefully they don't. Like, King Philip scoring a touchdown with only 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first quarter is a huge boost
Ball
for them.
14.
KP going to try and use as much time as they have
First down
to
and 10
limit the
play for the
Tigers.
Warriors.
Getting a quick touchdown before the end of the first. Here comes another run.
And a stop in the backfield.
And they nearly stopped from the 2nd and 10 on their 14 with a minute 50 and
Number 74, Robin Tran.
One extremely underrated player on the Tigers is number 26, Dom Kessel, the nose tackle. He's just been having a great season so far, pile driving other team centers, using his big size. He's a big, muscly guy, but he has absolutely amazing speed off the snap and he's going to hopefully be using it
Second
like he
down
has the
play.
rest of the season to get to the QB or running back.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete for the Warriors. That's going to bring them to 3rd and 10, still on the 14.
That'll bring up 3rd down.
14.
Another underrated player, junior, Mikayan Gonzalez, had a crucial interception in the game against Durfee, and he just had an amazing breakup on a potentially really bad
Fans, put your
play that would affect the Tigers. They almost threw a touchdown. He was there to break it up.
A 3rd and 10 stand
You
here.
look at the interception,
Warriors
stop
on the
that play is all you
move.
really need. You're on 3rd and 10. With a pass, and it's
And the pass
incomplete.
falls incomplete.
Great defense by the Tigers to bring them to 4th and 10.
KP really pounded the rock down the field, getting at the 50 again and getting all the way down to the Tigers 14 with strictly running the ball. And they started throwing, and they're getting stopped. Taunton's pass defense is here to lock up.
You know, King Philip, they got to go back to running the ball because
Field goal
that
unit
Taunton's
on
pass
the
defense is
field
just
now
way
for the
too much for them.
Warriors.
They're going to go for the kick. And the kick is good.
And it's good. Number 9, Matthew Kelly, splitting the
Give
uprights.
KP a 3-point lead
And with 1:05
with
remaining
105
in the
left
first
here in the
quarter.
first quarter.
The Warriors going up over the Tigers for the first time this evening, 10-7.
Jake Leonard getting his boys ready for this final, what could be the final drive of the quarter.
Seeing Jacob Leonard on the sideline, despite going almost 3 and out on the last drive, he just looks confident with the ball in his hands. He looks like he's ready to throw some touchdowns. He looks like he's ready to make some plays, and I really think he is.
You know, you always look at Jacob Leonard, you know, he's always just cool, calm, collected. You know, he knows what he's doing. He's like a professional when he's out there on that field.
Speaking of cool and calm, Nathan Keenan about to receive the kick from King Philip.
Nathan Keenan has been amazing for the
The
Tigers.
ball
this year.
fielded at the 10-yard line.
Fields around the 10. Nate
Heading
Keenan
down the
going all
sideline.
the way, and he's taken down right at the 35.
Number 10, Trent Santos with a fine return for the Tigers.
Is that Trent that got that?
Yeah.
Oh, I said Nate.
Well, no, because Nate was
Oh, yeah.
all the way in the back.
Yeah.
We're doing pretty good.
I'm pretty good.
What, you don't think so?
I'm not doing good. You're doing great. I'm off right now.
No, you're not. You're doing better than me. I just messed up a couple words.
It's all good, man.
We're chilling, we're chilling.
Second half, man, we got this.
Hello, buddy.
First and 10 play coming up for
Jacob
the
Leonard,
Tigers.
1st and 10 with under a minute. Leonard gets the pass off quick and is
Pass falls
Right
incomplete, will
over.
bring up 2nd down.
the receiver's head from the incomplete pass. Well, quick play for the Tigers. That ended up in an incomplete, only taking 5 seconds off the clock, but are now 2nd and 10 on their 36.
1 minute left, and Sidwell has to be a little bit aggressive here. Get a score and go up before the quarter ends,
Second down play
and
coming
try
up
to
for the
put
Tigers.
KP down, try to get their hopes down.
We got a flag.
Looks like it's an offsides for KP. They just jumped a little bit too early. Ball's now on the 41, and it's a 2 and 5.
You would have thought KP would have been more disciplined on that. You know, with the play they were trying to run earlier, trying to get Taunton to jump that. Ended with running out the clock.
like the game against New Bedford, there was a lot of flags. We don't want to see that again.
That penalty
I'm
is
sure the
assessed
team had to
against
run
the
a lot of
Warriors.
laps after that one.
Under a minute
Oh,
remaining
definitely.
in the
I
first
mean, that
quarter.
flags probably took up an entire quarter.
Second down and 5 play coming up for the Tigers.
Leonard getting ready to make magic, hands it off. And he's taken down to the 41.
Evan Broder again on the
He
carry.
just has some slick fakes. He really does. With the ball in his hands, it just
Number
it looks so
44,
nice. He didn't even have to throw it on that play, but he just had some
Leading the
slick
charge on the Warrior
fakes,
defense.
a fake pump fake, and hands it off to Evan Parada for a decent chunk of yards.
Absolute magician with the football, but once again, we see Evan Parada getting a lot more touches, and he has been productive.
Ball spots at the
when he has gotten the
44,
ball.
where it'll be third down and short for the Tigers.
Time running on the clock. They're gonna want to get the snap off before the quarter ends. 3 and 2, maybe a run, maybe a throw, but I think he's gonna just dump it off quick to Evan.
Or they will just run it out. Here we are at the end of the first quarter.
And time winds down. And
10-7
at the end of the first quarter,
with the lead.
King Phillip
A
on
great first
top
quarter. We
of the
saw a
Tigers
blocked kick
by
that
a
got
score of
a one-drive
10-7.
touchdown, and we saw KP go all the way with just driving. Great first quarter, both teams. No, you're doing fine. It's just me. No, I don't think I'm doing that good right now.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just not like in the zone right now.
No, it's okay. It's just like we're doing the same thing as the first night. It sounds the same at least.
Yeah, no. We're doing good.
Exactly. Be confident. Let's be confident.
Here we are for the start of the second quarter. Your score is 10-7. KP Warriors on top right now after a great first quarter. Oh, and he's taken! He's going all the way! And you cannot stop him! Touchdown, Tigers! My goodness! Jose Teran all the way! What a way to start the second quarter. My goodness. Incredible.
And KP comes out of the gates flat to the second quarter. Taunton really didn't look like they were offensively in it for the pass game, but KP's just slow. They might have underestimated them, and they make a quick throw down the middle, and Jose Teran takes off and breaks the tackle on the way. That's a beautiful play call from Sidwell. He really catches them off in a really quick, fast throw from Jacob Leonard.
With a good kick, now you got a 14-10 game. Crazy start. 11 seconds to score right there. Great start by Taunton, and that's that momentum we're talking about. You think we can add that to your list of 3 plays?
Hey, that could be a list of plays. You don't know. So far, I really have that blocked punt as my only one, but we have a long game of football. And
we still got 3 quarters ahead of us.
The one thing for King Phillip is they just got to bounce back like they did last time. That bounce back drive was amazing. And what Taunton has done beautifully this game is they've honestly played the better game. Hustle-wise, they've played the better game. Mentally, they played the better game. Mentally, they caught him off guard. And hustle-wise, they really just, that block kick is still, it's in my mind.
Incredible.
I can't stop thinking about it.
You can't stop thinking about it. We got 2 really, really resilient teams. One makes a play, the others make a bigger play, and they just keep going back and forth, throwing haymakers at each other. That's just all you need for a great, great game.
Defensively, we got to stop the run. If we stop the run, it's looking like we could go up by 2 scores.
The kick will be a little flat, filled by
And the ball fielded at the 26-yard line.
fucking crazy.
What?
Holy shit. No, Jose. Oh my god.
Dude, that shit was nuts. He like, all it was just like, I don't even know, a curl in the middle, and he went, boom.
Here come the Warriors for the next drive. Looking to answer back to Taunton's quick score.
First down and 10 play coming up for the Warriors.
Here's another run play. Taunton a bit better at guarding that one. Stopping them before they could
Number
get the
6,
first.
Ryan Gately again with the carry.
Like I said in the first quarter, they can allow runs of 3 and 4 yards, but the big ones can't be allowed. The defense just really has to get in there. Sidwell has to pack it up with the big players that they have. Number 75, Nathan LaPlante. He is one big guy. If I saw him in public, I would think he's a grown man.
Oh,
The
definitely.
33-yard
And he's a
line,
great football
second
player.
down play coming up.
Here comes another one of the runs. That's going to get him past for the first down.
It's just really hard to stop a run like KP's. They have a lot of big O linemen, and it's just something that Taunton needs to work on in this game. We need to focus on stopping the run, and if they stop the run, then it looks like it could be their victory.
Ball on the 36-yard line, first and a 10 play for the Warriors.
Comes another run for KP, and there it is. There's the run defense that you want to see. You know, he
Gately
did get the
again with
first
the
down,
carry.
but he was stopped right after.
Number 5, John Castillo.
John with the
for the
tackle.
Tigers.
Speaking of John, he might be one of the most electric players I have ever seen in high school football. Sorry.
Not yet.
Hey, he's gonna make it.
The
He
way
can play
the
in
way he's
college.
been playing this season, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised.
I would not be surprised either. But he just brings so much energy to the game. He makes great plays, and when he makes a great play, he gets the whole crowd.
That's not the defense you want to see. Getting right past
Gately
all
pass
defenders
over to the left
past for
side.
another first down for the Warriors.
Speaking of what I was saying about Judd, he doesn't just make great plays. He makes great plays
Guy
and then
Gonzalez
lets everyone know
helping
about
with
it.
the
He
tackle.
gets the crowd hyped up after he makes a huge play for the Tigers.
John obviously being a fan favorite of the jungle. A lot of them calling him Papa John.
And the jungle's packed tonight. The jungle is packed tonight. Everyone in pink for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. It's just a great cause, and we love to see it as a school. A lot of unity. And a lot of unity in this football team. Everyone seems to absolutely love each other, and it's just great. It translates to how they play on the field. It translates to how the school is. Everyone's getting along. Everyone's happy because the football team's winning and the football team's loving each other.
I mean, the football team being 3-0, you know, the school spirit at Taunton has been incredible. You know, but you look at the team, you know, it's just like a family. Here's another run for the Warriors, and he's going to be taken down for a loss of yards. Not a loss of yards.
Tiger defense with a
That's
nice
John
job.
Jones' parents right there.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, that's his dad.
That's so funny.
I didn't like fucking realize until I was like, what the fuck is that? It's like,
He was
oh, shit.
recording us, and I was
I
like,
know. I had no fucking idea what's going on.
6-yard line. It'll be third down
Hey man,
and
but
short.
now his dad knows, so like we kind of like we nice like that now. And another run for KP. That's gonna get a pass for another
Fullback
first down.
plunge up the middle is good for a first down.
I mean, KP just taking it yard by yard, inch by inch, all the way up the field. Right now, first down on their 26.
and to be fair, Sidwell's packing the box. He's put in his biggest guys in there, his biggest skilled guys in there. Put people in there that can make a tackle and stop them, but they're just pounding it down the field. A Derrick Henry-like player, like I was saying before.
Oh, definitely.
And
Ryan
this is the
McDougal
type of
leading
football
the charge
that
for
King
the Tiger
Philip likes to play.
defense.
This is King Philip Warrior basketball football. The way, they've just been going yard by yard, as I was saying, inch by inch, just right up the field, punching through Taunton's defense. As you were saying, Sidwell has been packing it, trying to make it difficult for them. But there's, the Warriors are just resilient, getting right by them every time.
The Warriors, with the run, they use the run so much, but they always come out in the formation. They're coming out in I-form formation with one receiver to the left or right side. Taunton has to see it. They can't throw out of that unless they send both of the tight ends on the left and right of the line to the outside, but that's very unlikely. They just send it in an I-form formation and isolate the middle. They're isolating the middle with a run. They pick one of the sides, they isolate it, send a gap, and number 6, Ryan Gatley's just really shooting it.
There you go, another handoff play. And it looks like he's going to get past it for the first down.
Gately turns around the left corner.
Just in that same trusty formation that they've been in the whole entire game.
They've been running that every single play. And, I mean, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
I don't think they're going to fix it. There's no fixing it right now.
There's no fixing what they're doing right now. I mean, they're just playing out of their minds right now.
But this is where they struggled last time. They struggled in the red zone. So we don't want to see them struggle this time.
Back on that, it was not a first down. It actually brought them the 4th and 1 on the 7.
A 4th and short stand.
Big possession. They're going to run it and believe they got
Charlie
it over.
Grant with the quarterback carry.
Despite getting the first down, it was only inches. They're on the 6 now. They were on the 6 or around the 6 last time. They went with a couple throws. Didn't work out. So let's see if the Tigers could get a crucial red zone defensive stop.
A stop here would be just incredible for them. Momentum-wise.
Clock continues to run. 6:30 remaining till the half.
Clock still running. 6:20 and counting down. Comes another run play.
Gately again with the carry and around the corner.
It's another carry by Gately, where he will be taken down. Bringing up a 2nd down.
5 yards on that last carry will bring up 2nd down and goal from the 1 yard line.
Here the Tigers go. 2nd and 1. They just got to stop it. Back the line. Send everyone in there. You just got to stop the run. Come on.
As simple as it sounds, Taunton's been really struggling with this game. And there it is.
And a touchdown.
King Phillip touchdown.
The junior, number 25, William, has 2 touchdowns in this game. 2 touchdowns already? He's playing out of his mind. He's just a huge threat on the goal line with his big build. Twice we've seen him on both sides of the field just take it on the 1 or the 2 and pound it in.
Talk about versatile players. I mean, he's the definition of it. As the kick is good, bringing it to a 14-17 game with 5:40 Warriors on top.
5:40 remaining in the first half.
You don't see a lot of teams nowadays utilize their fullback, but so far King Phillip has utilized their fullback for 2 touchdowns. That's old school football.
Oh, yeah. Special teams getting ready to receive the kick.
Taunton got a score on this drive. 5 minutes, 40 seconds left. And King Phillip got the ball at half, which could give them a chance to go up by even more if Taunton doesn't score here.
Now, do you think Taunton should try and use as much time of the 5:40 left, or should they just try and score as fast as they can?
I think they need to run the rock with Evan Parada a little bit, get it in there, waste a little bit of time, maybe get down to the 2-minute warning, and then they got to rush a little bit. And the ball being placed at the 15, it's bad because they're so far away, but 15 to end zone is giving them a lot of room to waste time, to waste the clock. And like you said, Well, like you asked me, I think that's what they want to do, and I think that's what Sidwell is going to want to do. They're going to run it a couple times, short screen throws like we saw against New Bedford, slowly get the ball up the field, yard by yard by yard, and then they can utilize their 3 timeouts within the 2-minute warning and hopefully throw a touchdown.
Jacob Leonard getting ready for yet another drive.
And Taunton going in the gun formation with dual running backs on both sides like we saw in the first game. They hand it off to Evan Parada, who gets a really solid run. But that gun formation with the 2 running backs on both sides is used a lot by the Tigers. And it's good because they have versatile running backs. He can fake the draw. He can hand it off. They can both go out for a pass, or they can catch the other team out and utilize 3 receivers on the field to throw the ball.
Clock continues to run under 5 minutes remaining in the first half.
Leonard
Ball
getting ready.
just at the 21-yard line. Second down play for the Tigers.
Leonard decides to run it, and he is taken down.
Nathan Kearney with the tackle for the Warriors is going to bring up 3rd down.
Nathan Carey with the takedown for the Warriors.
The Tigers taken down and the clock's running. You just can't let up mental errors like that. If you're getting sacked, try to throw it out. Aim for someone, throw it away. You can't let yourself get sacked in that position. It's wasting time. The time's running out, and now you're stuck in a tricky situation with a 3rd and 7.
You know, from a good situation, able to waste a lot of time. Here comes Leonard, throws it deep and is intercepted. May have been out of bounds. Either way, no good for the Tigers.
Close call, and this is dangerous. This is really dangerous. They're punting the ball to King Phillip, who just rushed down the field and, well, in a lot of time, and pounded the rock in the end zone. Now, with 3 minutes, 40 seconds left, they're punting it to them, and then King Phillip is going to get the ball at halftime. There's so much potential for them to make it a 2-score game.
And the ball is down at the 40-yard line.
What?
No, I'm just like fucking like not into it right now, man. I'm fucking tired.
Dude, well, it looked like it was an interception.
I know.
Dude, we're spitting bars right now.
I know.
We're spitting bars right now.
I know.
Go get this play-by-play. Let's go.
Man, hell yeah, let's fucking get this shit. King Phillip having 3:37 left to score.
Hey, it's warm in here.
She meows at me. You know, with 3:37 left for King Phillip to score, giving the ball back after ready for the second half.
Did you think I was at live television?
Another handoff play for King Phillip, and getting a lot of yards right there, almost right back to where Taunton was just stopped.
That carry good for a first down.
Lola, don't watch me. You're embarrassing me. I'm so good at this. Kylie McCarthy is like really good at it. Kylie McCarthy, yeah. You hear that cat? There's like a cat in here or something.
All right, bro. Get this play-by-play.
Warriors lined up.
Gately
this
again on
is
the carry.
And another carry that's going to take him down out of bounds.
Tigers quick with the tackle.
3 minutes left is giving the King Phillip Warriors plenty of time to score a touchdown, which the Tigers don't want to see. Going down at half by a 2-score game isn't good for them when King Phillip's getting the ball.
Especially with them getting the ball back right out of the half.
Ball just at the 21-yard line. Second down.
Go away. Go. Leave. No, leave. Bye. 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 No, go out that door. That door.
Solid tackle
The
by
guy over there looked at me. 2:10 on the clock. Warriors getting ready.
No yards on the carry to bring it third down.
And another gain of yards. Another first
Number
down.
10, Charlie Grant on the quarterback keeper.
The Tigers just can't handle the KP offense right now. Everything KP wants to do, they're getting a good chunk of yards out of it.
Fans, as always, please a nice round of applause for the Tiger cheerleaders working hard on the sideline this evening.
You know, not the defense we're used to from the Tigers. I mean, they're just, almost like they're just opening a door for the Warriors to just walk down to the end zone.
And they should be predicting the run. They're yet to throw the ball. The only time that they threw the ball were incompletion, so you just got to expect the run out of them.
Oh, and there's a throw right there for a King Phillip touchdown. Well, it'll be incomplete, but, you know, there's that throw you're just talking about.
And the throw I was talking about, incomplete. They haven't gotten a single one this game. Just pack the box like they have been. One-on-one with the quarterback, Makayan Gonzalez. He's been winning the battle so far.
Tiger secondary again standing tall. Pass ball is incomplete. It'll bring up third down.
A minute and 11 seconds left in this game. KP with the ball, 3rd and 10 on their 12, up 3.
With 1 minute, 11 seconds left, Taunton could get the ball back and quickly score with Jacob Leonard's huge arm.
I mean, we've seen him throw far. I mean, Taunton hopefully get a stop, get the ball back, and just go.
KP just are not productive in the air today. And I think it's due to Taunton's great secondary with Trent Santos and Makayan Gonzalez.
And there's a throw right there, and it is completed.
Pass is complete.
Oh my God, what's up? You guys can chill up in here. We're just.
Oh, yeah. What's going on?
Look at this shit I caught.
Again, fans, we'll put our hands together as the Tiger D looks to make a stand on 4th down.
It's 4th down for the Warriors. Tigers hoping to stop them.
Under a minute till the half.
The Tigers need a stop here with 58 seconds left. They're going to want to get the ball back and pound the ball down the field with Jacob Leonard's powerful arm and Isaiah Williams' speed. But they haven't been able to stop the run so far, and the last throws that King Phillip has had were incomplete, so you have to see the run coming.
I mean, a better look, honestly, for the Tigers is that KP has started resorting for the throw. But, I mean, you can't be surprised if they go for another run right here.
I think they will. With only a limited amount of space between them and the end zone and how productive they've been with the run, they kind of have to. And the throw, they haven't completed one. The secondary's been strong, or the wide receivers have just been a little bit nervous.
It's almost like you gotta go for that. If you're a Taunton defense, you gotta get that run defense ready every single time. And if they throw it, you should be fine. Here we go. And it's going to be a King Phillip touchdown once again with 50 seconds left in the game.
And plunges into the end zone for the Warriors.
You know, another running touchdown for the Warriors. Just unstoppable so far this game in the run game.
There's nothing Sidwell can do. They pack the box, and just King Philip are playing their old trusty old-fashioned football. 3 running touchdowns so far, and there's just nothing the Tigers can really do about it.
You know, not how the Tigers were looking to end the first half, you know, starting off so strong.
And the extra point is good.
And the extra point's good, give them a 10-point lead where they have 24, and Taunton has 14. 50 seconds left. Tigers get their special teams ready
They're
to receive the kick.
They ran the ball every play. I swear to God, like, it's the worst brand of football I've ever watched. And the running back is so good. The running back is insane. Yeah, for real. That's what I've been saying. Dude, they're in the I formation every single time. Their fullback has 2 touchdowns.
I'm all for it to help out, hold it down for you.
No need to reinvent the wheel.
That's what we said.
Yeah, I know. Literally ran it like 20 plays in a row.
I was just looking for something to do.
We came here to find something to do something real.
Yeah, so we just poured out our minds.
Town was the next option.
After the game, do you want to go eat something?
You want a P-Town?
Anywhere but there.
I was going to say, it's a long-ass drive.
No, that's the point.
We were looking to go on adventure. And then we just that doesn't track me. All she said is that don't park behind her.
Ball fielded at the
Ball
5
fielded
yard
at the
line.
5. And a lot of yards right there, and he's taken down right past the 20, around the 25.
I know people can't go back to the
Yeah, no.
I would need to go with
Number 11, Jason Calentro,
No, I'll do something after the game. If you want to just go out to eat, or we could go
with
out
the
to an
tackle for
adventure.
the Warriors.
An adventure would be selected against.
Begins again, a reminder at the half, please consider joining us in the south end zone at the Snack Shack. It is open tonight for
44 seconds left, and they're down by 2 scores. King Philip getting the ball at the next half, the beginning of the next half, and they've just been dominant with the ball. So really, if I'm Sidwell right now, I want to play a little dangerous. Air the ball out a couple times. You only have 40 seconds to score, and you need to get a score.
And again,
Because
timeout,
there's
44
potential for the
seconds remaining.
Tigers to go down by 3 scores
I mean,
by the time that the third quarter even
down
starts.
2 scores at the half right now, you know, is just not a good look. But going down 3 scores to open the third, I mean, you're in deep trouble right then. You know, if you're Jacob Leonard right now, you got to throw deep. You really got to score right now. Get a 1-score game with these
And they
44
can
seconds remaining.
bring explosive plays to the table. Jose Torren, Trent Santos, Isaiah Williams, those are really good receivers with hands and speed. Every single one of them has speed. Isaiah is one of the fastest kids I've ever seen, and we saw Jose's speed on that touchdown. No one could catch him. There was no chance.
We know the weapons that the Tigers have, and so does Jacob Leonard. He's really got to utilize them with these 44 seconds.
And Sidwell just has to be in there and be confident. You got to hype your team up. You got to get a play, get your blocks in, and launch the ball. You have 3 tries, 4 tries to launch the ball. What's the worst that can happen? An interception on the other side of the field, which is pretty bad, to be fair.
A little bad.
But at least you'll be giving it a try.
I mean, they don't have too many options left right now.
Tigers again on offense, first down and 10.
And they're going to decide to run the ball and get a few yards on that. Evan Prado with the carry. With a gain of a few yards, running down to 2nd down.
Ryan Gately coming up with the tackle for the Warriors D.
And the clock's running. 23 seconds, 22, 21, 20. And the Tigers are still on their own 32. They're taking their sweet old time.
Tigers are not seeming to use their timeout. They may just run the clock. And they're going to snap it with almost no time on the clock. Leonard throwing deep and almost intercepted. But the pass is going to be incomplete to take us to the end of the first half. King Philip on top 24, Tigers 14. Here we are for the second half with King Philip on top 24-14 as we get ready for kickoff of the second half.
The kick is away, and we are underway. Second half action at Tiger Alexo Stadium.
King Philip being really physical
Ball
just on
carried out
that very
across the
first
45-yard
play
line.
right there.
King Philip heading back out on offense.
So, what do you think about KP's offense so far this game?
So far, I think KP has really pounded the rock well. They've gone out on the field and gone into the same formation almost every single play. The I formation's doing it really well for them. They're playing some old school football. Their fullback has 2 touchdowns, and their running back, Ryan Gatley, has tons of yards. So they're going to hope to go back on the field and just pound the rock some more.
Yeah, as you see on the right there, just an amazing run play right there for the Warriors getting the moments of the first down.
And the kid just doesn't go down. He's pinballing off of everyone. Just bing, 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 bing. And there he is, 10 yards up the field.
Just bouncing off everybody that comes in contact with him.
Taunton's defensive adjustment for the second half just needs to be the run defense. They got to stop the run. That's all they're doing. Look at, they're in the same formation right now. They just got to pack the line, really stop the run right here.
And they do a lot better of a job right there for a loss of yards. Great defense by the Tigers. Best they've guarded that run all game.
And here with the 3-2, I think we know what the KP coach wants to do. Run that ball, run that rock. That's what they've been doing all game. It's been working all game, so they're going to pound the rock some more.
I mean, like I said, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Here comes another run, and he gets right by the Taunton defense and is eventually taken down past the 40 for a first down.
Going into this game, number 6, Ryan Gatley, just wasn't the player to watch. He wasn't who we thought would get the majority of the touches for King Philip. We thought it was going to be Crawford. But so far, Crawford hasn't been on the ball. Ryan's been getting it, and he's really bringing the rock up the field. King Philip already making progress. They're on the 39 of Taunton right now. It's just not looking too good.
Taunton with just absolutely no answers for Gatley.
Ball spots just at the 39-yard line. Gately again
Another
with the
run
pitch.
play.
Cuts it upfield. Takes it to the 35-yard line where a second down play will be coming up for the Warriors.
One thing that could be hurting Taunton's line right now is the injury of Jack Baitoza. He was a good player to get in for a couple snaps and really stuff the interior line. With him being out, it's just upsetting for the Tigers, and seems like it could be hurting them right now.
Injuring his ankle in the game against Durfee towards the end of it.
And the slow, methodical offense of King Philip is really working its way down to the Tigers right now. There's nothing that the Tigers can really do on defense. It's just a little bit upsetting to watch. King Philip just getting off of a loss against North Attleboro, who could be an absolutely brilliant team, seen as they were able to stop this King Philip run. Will be a tough opponent for the Tigers.
I mean, King Philip having just a tremendous bounce back game is no surprise, due to their head coach, who, he really works his players, especially after a loss, against New Bedford, North Attleboro, really motivate his players, really come out the next game, this game, and just play really strong.
And it seems like they haven't really changed their style. I saw some of their game against North Attleboro, and it was the same brand of football. So it seems like they're just confident in themselves. They're confident in what they do, and they're getting a lot of success out of it.
Did you actually see the game against them?
I watched film. I watched film in Spanish class.
Ah, nice. I was gonna say, if you just made that up, still good.
Wait, was I just muted?
No, you're good.
Did you just mute me?
Yeah, I muted you. Okay, you're good. And another run play.
Again on the carry.
Second to bet to take it down.
Swarm of Tiger defenders. And we do have a flag on the field.
We do have a flag on the field.
A Additionally, with the flag, there was a player on the field to get up a little slow, John Costello, and he's looking a little bit angry, kind of yelling at the coaching staff, don't let tempers fly just because you're down by 2 scores. You have to stay cool and composed. You have a lot of football left, and a lot can happen in this amount of time.
You can't let the moment get to you. You just got to play it play by play. Coach Dacey getting it. Coach Sidwell getting into it with the refs.
That
You
penalty
see him right
assessed
there.
against the
Clearly
Tigers will push the ball
angry
forward.
about the call.
Tempers flaring, and the penalty was on Taunton. The chains are moving. Oh, man,
Ball now stopped
Taunton
on
is
the 11-yard line.
now
First
having to
down, 10
defend
play.
KP, who have the
For
ball
Warriors.
on their 12. Can't let tempers get the hold of you when the game's this close.
Comes their drive for them.
Tiger D steps up with the tackle.
Tiger
And-
D stepping up right there for the tackle.
And that's just good red zone defense. They've been able to be pretty solid in the red zone. It's just from the 20 to the 20, they have been pretty weak, and KP's been pretty strong offensively. But other than that, it's been a solid showing from the Tigers defense in the red zone.
This guy's basically a celebrity.
You hearing good things from me?
Hear good things from you.
Second down play.
I respect what you do when you're fitting. I
Again,
respect what you do when you're gone. You guys have a great night. I'll see you around.
See you, my man.
This was your old gig. It must be a little bit emotional.
It's weird.
It was alumni night here.
Do it well. Do it
We're
justice.
doing all right. We're doing all
Good.
right.
That's what I love to hear. Hey, take it easy, fellas.
See you,
You
man.
too.
Called my first game with him.
All right, hit this shit. Hit this play-by-play.
King Philip, 36 on their 7 with 6:30 and counting to go in the third quarter. King Philip in more than just scoring position yells. With another run, they might get it right here. Another one for
Got a
them.
ball down on the field.
And it's fumbled. And taken back by the Tigers. Great defense. That's the defense that we've been waiting for all game. That's how you stop the run.
Make a stand.
Amazing defense by the Tigers.
Like I had just said, the Tigers' red zone defense has been brilliant throughout the game. And again, they show up to get a fumble. That's a huge change. King Philip looked like they were going to go and make it a 3-score game, but now Taunton have potential to cut it down to 1 score. They have potential to cut it down to 3 points. Let's see what they can do on the ball. Jacob Leonard has to be confident. He's a little bit close to his own end zone, but let's see what they can do.
If you're Jacob Leonard right now, you cannot feel any pressure. I mean, you will feel a lot of pressure right now. I mean, the position where you are on the field, you cannot let that get to you. You gotta stay cool and collected.
First down and 10 play coming up for the Tiger.
A running back to his left.
6:12 left in the third.
He hands it off to Evan Parada.
Quickly.
It's a wise call by Sidwell, but you're backed up in your own end zone. It just feels like you got to make a play to get back into this game. A play with 5 minutes left in the third quarter in your own side can really shift the momentum. So we're going to hope that the Tigers can do that.
I mean, we saw in the second quarter, King Philip didn't need much time to get down the field near the end of the quarter. Taunton hoping not to let them get that same opportunity.
Second down and long play coming up.
And it's intercepted. And the ball is going to go
And
back
a
to King
turnover.
Philip. Not what you want to see right
Interception
there,
by number
especially right
24,
after the fumble
Nicholas
recovery.
Viscusi.
Nicholas Rascusi on the interception.
And Crawford, the brilliant cornerback, he didn't get the interception, but he deflected the quick throw from Jacob Leonard to get the pick. He just stuck his arm up in there and deflected it. And if you're Taunton, you just it's hard to stay confident, but you just want to stay confident. The game isn't over till it's over, and you just got to keep trying to do the same things that you've done throughout the season.
King Philip will get the ball back on their 17 with 5:19 to go, up 2 scores. Here comes another run, and he's taken down for a loss of yards. Great defense by the Tigers. That's how you guard the run game. Tiger defense coming alive in the second half.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. We do have a player down on the field.
Nick is down right now.
Keenan?
Nick.
Oh, Nick. And Nick Lima down right now for the Tigers. Absolutely devastating, you know, just ahead of the defense.
And you have to hope it's not serious. He got the great tackle on Crawford, and he tried to get up, but he was just hobbling. He tried to take a couple steps, and he just couldn't finish. He laid down on the ground flat on his face. So it seems like it's serious, but you got to really hope deep down inside that it's not a serious injury for Nick. He's one of the star players on this team defensively, and he's the heart of, well, he's one of the Jungle's favorite players. But we can see right now Taunton's schedule for the year. So far they have 3 wins, and their next game is at Franklin at 7 p.m., and they're back home on the 14th of October to play Oliver Ames.
Franklin being a tough team, you know, especially right after KP, just 2 really physical weeks for the
Tiger
Tigers.
Nation, let's hear it, please.
And Nick Lima
Number
is
one,
up
Nick
and
Lima.
walking, hoping that he is fine. Just amazing to see him still walking.
It could have been a twisted ankle. That's what it kind of seems like. He went down and was hobbling a little weird, but other than that, he seems to be all right. Mr. Gay. Can you not hear us? Nick Lima is hobbling off the field, so like I said, it could be a high ankle sprain or just an ankle sprain at all, but he's major for the defense.
And it's going to be a false start.
And
And a flag
we
on
didn't
the field.
speak on it because we were
That penalty
we were
will be assessed
a little
against
upset
the
about
Tigers.
Nick Lima getting injured, and we hate to see it, but the unity from Taunton, like we saw in past games, like we see from the crowd, when he was on the ground, the crowd went silent. You couldn't hear a single peep in the arena. And that just shows how much respect and love we have for our players. And everyone went down on a knee instantly. It's really nice to watch.
You know, a great sight of respect, you know, for all the fans here. Show remorse for Nick Lima. As King Philip
Second
gets
down
ready.
play.
Get another runoff. And he's going to be taken down.
This was a quick third quarter. This
real
was a quick third quarter. I couldn't believe it when I just saw that the clock was at 4 minutes. And it's because of KP's offense. They came into this game, and everyone knew what they were going to do. Slow, methodical, run the ball,
12-yard line.
pounding the ball. And
Third down and 5 plays.
what
coming
they've done
up
so
now.
far is just that. And Taunton can't stop it.
I mean, the way KP plays it by taking so much time out the clock, it almost gives you no time to score. And he's taken down. Great defense by the Tigers.
Number
Spectacular.
75, leading the charge, Nathan LaPlante
Nathan LaPlante
and company.
takes
back.
down the Warriors QB for a loss of yards.
Not only Nathan LaPlante, but John came in there like a bullet. He came sprinting through the line and assisted Nathan LaPlante with that sack. like I said before, he got the crowd hyped up after that. That's a big play for the Tigers. Let's see if they can capitalize on this.
If you see the other team's QB on the ground, you have to expect that it is because of John. Here we go on 4th down.
In the timeout for Taunton, honestly, they're really emphasizing right now stopping the run. I mean, it's 4th down, and KP are really gonna want to get this one, and they're gonna want to do what works, and the run is what really works. So we'll see if they can do that. And I lied, they're kicking it. Well, they've gone for it on 4th almost every time, and I didn't expect them to kick it, but I guess their coach surprised me a little.
40-yard field goal is good.
And Matthews.
Pretty long kick for the Warriors right there, getting them another 3 points.
2:56 remaining in the third. Warriors extending their lead over the Tigers.
The Warriors kicker, Matthew Kelly, showing he has a bit of leg on him. Kicking it from 40 yards out, that's a decent field goal.
Very, very good kick right there.
You don't see that a lot in high school football. I mean, they were kind of far out. I was really predicting them to go for it. It seemed like they were, but they had trust in their kicker, and it really turned out.
I mean, I'm not saying he's like this guy, but Justin Tucker, my goodness.
Maybe.
66 yards, incredible. I mean, maybe that could be him one day.
Could be him.
The ball fielded at the 5-yard line.
Ball is fielded at the 5-yard line. They'll get up.
Taken across the 20-yard line. The Tiger offense will return to the field. Under 3 minutes remaining.
We have just under 3 minutes with King Philip up 27-14 here in the third quarter. It's not looking too good for the Tigers right now, who really need to generate some offense.
Honestly, still a 2-score game with the field goal. And they just need to be patient. I think rushing it so far hasn't been the key for them. So if they just try and be patient with the ball, they can work themselves down the field. They have 3 minutes right now, and they have a lot of time remaining in the fourth.
And a gain of a few yards for the Tigers.
Evan Broder again with the carry.
The only problem we've seen with the Tigers is their only real productivity has been these explosive plays. The explosive plays of Evan Parada on the TD run, the explosive play of Jose Torren, and the explosive play on the punt. But other than that, it seems like they've been a little flat, and the plays that they have run have really led into incompletions or just short little gains of yards. And that's just something that's really been hurting them this game.
We haven't seen too much of Trent Santos this game. Leiter throws it deep. It is caught by Trent Santos. Speaking of him, what a catch.
Speaking of the devil, Douglas, oh man, that's a great play. Jacob Leonard drops back in the shotgun and launches a ball to Trent Santos, who just catches it. Basket catch right in his arms. That's a great play. And like I was saying, explosive plays for Taunton. They've been having them all game. It's a blessing and a weakness at the same time, and let's hope that they can make it more of a blessing.
They need a few more of those if they want to win this game. They got a minute and 20 and counting in this third quarter.
Taunton are showing throw here with 3 receivers on the left side, and they do go to the throw.
Leiter throws it deep again. It is caught once again. My goodness.
Leonard to number 3,
Jose
Jose Taron.
Taron there with the catch. And the Taunton offense has come alive here late in the third quarter.
Great play by Sidwell. They show 3 receivers on the left side. Jacob Leonard drops back and throws a dart in the middle again. KP's secondary just can't handle them at the moment.
And if you look sideline, Nick Lima looks to be active, and he seems ready for when they go back on defense. Great news for the Tigers all around. They're going to hand it off. And taken down just a few yards after.
And Taunton loves having the running back not behind Jacob Leonard. They love having him to the left or right where they can just give a nice little inside zone to the left or right side. It's great play calling by them because they can either go with the play action or just slip it in one of the sides. They don't have to have the running back right behind them. And worst comes to worst, they drop back in the shotgun. The running back's right there to their side to get a nice solid block.
Just overall great plays by the Tigers.
And time will run out for the third quarter. King Philip on top of Taunton, 27-14. Tiger offense on the move.
And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter. King Philip still on top, 27-14.
And Taunton have really marched himself down the field at the end of the third quarter with 2 great throws by Jacob Leonard to both Jose Taron and Trent Santos, and they just want to keep that going. Momentum might not be on their side, but they're definitely feeling it just a little. They're going to want to keep the energy up and just throw the ball a little bit more.
Big momentum shift here from the Tigers in the third.
Nice. Going up.
No, I'm just kidding.
You want okay, Lynn? Oh, you won?
2-0, 5 minutes. And then we give the goal of 4 seconds. That's a loss.
No, ties that feel like losses, trust me. I know a thing or two about those. Attleboro this year, oh my god.
Tied too soon.
Yeah, you should basically go to the soccer game. That's where you should be going tomorrow.
Second down play for the Tiger offense.
Here we are for the start of the fourth quarter.
Leonard on the move.
Running all the way, almost there. He's taken down right before the end zone.
Jake Leonard with the carry.
Jake Leonard takes it almost all the way by himself for a Tiger first down.
Oh, present? Yeah, the Tiger one. Aw. Alright. I need to check out my children.
I was like, I hope she doesn't have children. Oh wait, can they hear that?
Hopefully not. You ain't lying. Yes, sir.
So 1 and 10, first and 10 with 11 minutes, 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And if the Tigers get a touchdown here, this game could be theirs.
Gets
Plenty
a
of
whole lot more
time.
Interesting. Here they go. And it's good! Taunton touchdown! This game has just got a lot more interesting.
Again, another inside zone, just a nice diagonal run. Evan Parada on the left side of Jacob Leonard, and they're bringing it, drawing their O-line to the right side, creating a nice little hole.
Evan Parada has just been absolutely amazing for the Tigers so far this game. And the kick is good. making it now just a one-score game.
Tigers pull within 6.
And if they do convert the kick, if they do score, then they do have a 1-point lead.
Taunton gotta go and get a defensive stop here. They got a defensive stop last time on the ball. They just gotta keep doing the same thing, cause a turnover, strip the ball, or just get them there. Just pound them in. Let's go. Tigers can get this. They can get this win. They can get this score. They just gotta play some tough, rough defense. Be old school like KP.
You know, good look. Great news for the Tigers defense is that it looks like Nick Lima is heading back on the field. Not yet. Hopefully. Let's get the special teams in ready to return the kick. And here comes the kick. And it's going to be fielded down around the 40.
Like we had mentioned before, Taunton's next couple matchups are going to be a little bit tough. They have a couple of really good Hockomock teams coming up, and they're going to want to go get some wins. They're starting off 3-0, and there's a real chance of making the tournament this year.
You know, great morals for the Tigers. And as you see right there, Nick Lima is back and ready for the Tigers.
Oh,
As
he
you're
looks
saying,
ready.
Tigers do seem confident about making playoffs this year. And the run is taken down prematurely.
Ryan Gately with the carry.
Once again, Gately with the ball.
And for the Tigers so far this game, that's a solid stop. KP has been getting a lot of explosive runs and runs for 6 yards, runs for 7 yards, and keeping them to what looks like to be a 3-yard gain is honestly solid, and they're going to want to keep doing that.
Ball at the 42-yard line, second down play coming up for the Warriors.
The Warriors ready, 2nd and 7 on the 42. Here comes another run play. Did you see that? Someone over there just fucking like threw a bottle at someone over there. I don't know what just happened. Someone over there just threw a bottle at someone over there. Yeah, like I don't know whose head it, like it hit someone's head. Shit.
KP's here. This time they are not in the I formation. They're going to probably look to throw the ball, and that's what they do.
And he's taken down immediately. Oh, with a little emphasis. That's Mackay taking him down.
King Phillips' first completion of the game on the pass. Hey, if I'm Taunton, though, I don't know if I'm looking for that pass. I think I'm going to keep protecting that run.
They've been doing a great job protecting the run so far on the end of the third quarter, second half. It's going to bring them to 3rd and 4th on the 45.
King Philip is going for it. They're going for it on 4th down on their own 45. Let's see what they're going to do.
Big play right here.
And the punch is away. It takes a Tiger ball.
Doesn't get too much off that. It's going to be the Tigers so around the 50.
I don't know if that was supposed to be a fake punt, but they lined up in a gun formation with the running back to the side, and they didn't look like they were showing punt.
You think that would have been the better option?
Maybe they were just scared because they were just trying to fake him out and not get their punt blocked again.
They saw Nick Lima.
Is he upstairs?
He meows and barks now.
Is he upstairs?
Dude, where's the camera?
I gave it to the girl.
You have
Sarah?
stuff on your butt, by the way. Anyways, where's the camera?
It's to the girl filming.
Sarah. Yeah, Sarah.
Ball on the 47-yard line. First
It's like a
down,
pink
10
stain.
play.
They gotta get pictures of us.
Parada on the carry. Number 72, Hunter Hastings, with the tackle for the Warriors.
2 flags on the field, and therefore the Warriors, Taunton are going to be moving up.
And it'll be assessed against King Phillip.
Great look for the Tigers.
Taunton now have a new set of downs from the penalties on the field.
Everything is going in the Tigers' way right now.
15 yards on the penalty. We'll push
Gained
the ball
15 yards
to
off
the
that.
38-yard
Just
line.
incredible.
Tiger offense
Amount of
on
yards
the
gained.
move.
9 minutes
remaining.
left in the game. Down 6. First and 10. Here come the Tigers. Leonard throwing it deep. And almost intercepted. A real risky play right there for Leonard.
Leonard's pass.
Just
Ball's
a
incomplete.
bit of a sloppy throw, but he really showed his arm power on that play. Oh man, he threw it from the 40 to the back of the end zone effortlessly. Just maybe the corner was in really good position there. Just a bit lucky that they didn't get picked off.
I do like the way Leonard's playing right now. He's playing with no fear. He's playing like this is his game and it's his to win. Tigers getting ready. Second and 10 on the 38. Pause at the 6:50 mark in the fourth
Second
quarter.
down and long.
There we go. Handing it off.
Big hole.
And that's going to be a Tiger
Evan Parada with the
first
carry.
down by Evan Parada.
That's really a great run by Evan. Moving the chains, or almost moving the chains. That's just great. 3rd and 1 for the Tigers now. With 8 minutes, 22 seconds left on the clock, let's see what they can do.
9-yard
Tigers in a
carry
great
on that
position
last
right
play
now.
for number
Just have to
32.
really avoid that 4th down
Will
right
bring
now.
up 3rd down and short for the Tiger offense.
So what do you think they go for right here?
Clock continues to run.
It's 3 and 1, and the run just worked really well, but you could do either one. You could catch them off guard with the run and throw a short little pass, or you could just pound the rock in and see what's going to happen.
All right, the Tigers lined up, ready. And they are going to hand it off. And it's going to be taken
Parada on
down
the carry.
right away.
If I'm the Tigers right now, I'm going for it.
Number 72,
I mean, you
Hunter Hastings,
don't have many other
leading the
options
charge.
than that.
It's a bit of a risky call, and
Warriors defense.
I don't know how much of a boot Nathan Keenan has on him, but
Play will bring up 4th down.
it's a deep kick from 40 yards out. I think going for it is going to be the smart move, and they're going to have to go for it through the air.
And you also got to look. I mean, if they do go for the kick now, will they get the ball back? We do see the way that KP likes to play, taking a lot of time off the clock. So going for it right now might be the Tigers' only option.
Fans, put your hands together.
Giving the ball up right here could be one of the crucial points of the game, not converting right here for the Tigers. If they give the ball back to KP, we don't know what's going to happen. If they give the ball back to KP, they can waste a lot of time. So, like I say, 3 points in a football game. This could be one of them for KP. Or this could be one of them for the Tigers.
This is one of those big plays that no matter what happens, it's going to change the outcome of this game.
This is decisive. This is a big decisive point in the game.
You all right?
Yeah, the headset just restricts
Oh, yeah.
circulation.
I know.
And like talking a lot hurts.
If it's easier, just like 1 year like that.
Like talking a lot actually hurts my fucking
I know.
so much. I hate that we have to clean this up after.
I know. That's what I don't like.
Like, I want to go out and freaking eat some food.
I know. I'm I'm trying to do something later. I don't know what yet.
Yeah, my friends wanted to freaking adventure, but
What kind of adventures y'all be going on?
we went to Boston. My mom
7:03 remaining.
we were just like, we woke one day, we were just like, bro,
Fucking Boston.
the iceberg time.
Leonard in the shotgun.
Leonard in shotgun position. Throws it off fast and is taken down.
Leonard's pass is complete.
A smart play call by Sidwell. Leonard gets the ball and he throws a quick screen pass to the left side, and that's just really smart play from Taunton. They wanted to get the small amount of yards, but they wanted to be quick with it, and they were quick, but just a great defensive play from KP. They saw the ball and they just swarmed him, and there's nothing the receiver could do about that. He just got hit out of nowhere.
That being said, we do have a player from King Philip down on the field right now. It's
And a hand for both boys, please. Number 6, Ryan Gailey of the Warriors.
A big loss for
And around number 10, Trent Santos.
the Warriors
Tigers.
this late in the game, who has been absolutely amazing for them all game. Trent Santos also coming back looking a little shaken up. Tigers going to need him.
It's just a bit disappointing from the Tigers, but a huge defensive play from King Philip. It was a good play call. It was good execution, but King Philip just stopped them. They built a wall and punched them in, punched them straight in the mouth. So a big decisive point in the game, definitely. King Philip now have the ball in their possession. They're going to try to waste some clock.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Back in the I formation with Crawford being the running back, number 25, William being the fullback. They toss it out to the right.
Still making progress on the runs even without Gately there.
The Tigers are going to have to go and stop the run right here, and let's hope they can, but it's going to be a hard feat. It's going to be a hard task. They haven't been able to too much this game, but so far in the second half, they defensively played really good.
All right there, that's that defense we were talking about.
Tiger D continues to swarm. Ryan McDougal leading the charge.
Ryan McDougal leading the charge on that one.
There he goes, Ryan McDougal getting the tackle this game. We haven't seen him much, but let's hope his presence can really be known in the last 5 minutes, 50 seconds of this game. They're going to need him. The Tigers are going to really, really need him to go and get the ball back and try to get this game-winning touchdown.
I mean, if there's a time for anyone to show up on this team, the time is
Third down
now.
and 4 play coming up now.
These type of moments, these type of close games are what make players, and players are going to be made tonight.
And a timeout on the field with 5:29
And
remaining.
there will be a timeout with 5:29 left to go.
So far, how do you feel about this game?
I mean, this has just been a spectacular game. I mean, early on, just really fast scoring. Then KP took a really big lead to close out the first half. And then Taunton comes alive, end of the third quarter, fourth. Just a great game. At the beginning you said, the nail biter. That's where we are.
I completely agree with that. We predicted and saw this was going to be a close game between two powerhouse teams in the Hawk. And that's exactly what it's been, and it's down to the wire. These are where heroes are made. These are some things that we're going to be talking about weeks from now, months from now, where we're looking back, missing football season. We're going to remember the plays that are made today.
I mean, when you're watching the Tigers like this, it's hard to believe that they're not even in the Hawk top 5.
The Tigers on this third down and short play.
The Tigers, big defense possession for them. may have gotten right by there for the first down.
Gately on the carry.
Gately on the beast. Well, Gately on the carry. And he is a beast. The kid's a beast. He's been playing like a beast all game. Just, he's amazing with the ball in his hands. He's just a wrecking ball. And Nick Chubb, Derrick Henry, whatever you want to call the guy, that's what he's playing like with that speed and power that we've seen.
I mean, think about the times you said his name tonight. I mean, he has just been everything for the Warriors offense.
Just explosive. Explosive, explosive, explosive.
Tigers looking for a stop. There's a snap. Handoff on a run play again. And he's going to get right by the Tigers defense, going all the way and taken down at the 20. Not what you want if you are the Tigers right now.
4 minutes, 42 seconds left on the clock. And for the Tigers, like I said in the last game, and I said here, there's 3 plays. And, like, that defensive play from KP is a huge play that changed the game. The Tigers are looking for it. Only 1 score away. And that run just, everyone's just aura, everyone just how they're feeling after that run. That huge gain of around 40 yards to 50 yards has really just put everyone down, and that could be a play that really changed the game.
Tough break for the
Flattening
Tigers.
Taunton.
Warriors now 1st and 10 on their 10 with 4 minutes to go. Snap, another run, and taken down almost immediately. Tigers looking to do anything in their power to hold them
William
right now.
Mascherino with the carry. 2nd down and goal.
They practice so much for this. They care so much about this game, and they just got to make their mark tonight. They just got to really get into it and to do this. I believe in them. Everyone believes in them. The crowd believes in them. Just stop them here. Get a turnover.
3 minutes, 30 seconds remain.
Ball squats at the 7-yard line. 2nd down play coming up for King Philip.
And a flag on the play. It's going to be a false start on the Warriors.
And a procedural call against the Warriors will push that back.
And that's going to push the Warriors back. Great break for the Tigers right there.
Ball pushed back now to the 12-yard line. 2nd down play coming up
Ball
for
now on the
KC.
12, 2nd and 10 for the Warriors.
3 minutes remain in tonight's game.
Another quick run play. He's going to get taken down once again.
And the Tiger D with a big play will bring up 3rd down.
Tiger D is showing up when he needs to. 2 minutes, 40 to go. 3rd and 10.
Shout out to the Taunton High Band for putting on a good performance tonight. Trying to
Oh.
keep the spirits high.
Always a great performance by the Taunton High Band.
Three and 10 for the KP Warriors, and with it almost being the 2-minute warning already, the Tigers need to get the ball back here and hopefully not let up a score.
King Philip doing what they do best in wasting as much time as they can. You know, as we mentioned before, Taunton really had to convert on that last play, or else that may have been their last touch of the ball.
Even if they score a 2 point, it's 30-29. Unless this kid jokes.
literally so stupid.
Huh?
So stupid.
I don't know if we should be talking right now. Actually, I'll talk.
I don't know what to say.
Tigers going out on the field, and they just got to believe in themselves. They just got to believe that they're going to go and make a defensive play right now. And that's all they can really do is just believe, believe, believe. The only thing that's keeping them in this game is hope. Hoping they stop them
Third down and goal
and
from the
hoping
12-yard
that
line.
their kicker misses. Maybe even get a turnover on this. Go for the strip. Go for the punch out of the arms. Let's see what they do.
Crazier. And they seem to fake it, and they're going to take him down.
Tiger defense holds on third down.
Tiger defense holding their ground. Now 4th and 10 on the 14 for King Philip. Just 1 second under 2 minutes to go in this game. Taunton down 6.
And it seems like King Philip kind of have to go and kick the ball right here. To go up by 2 scores with 1:59 left, a kick can really seal it for them. But the Tigers already have a blocked punt, so they're going to really hope that they can go and block this one right here. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
If it's any time for a miracle, the time is now.
I always like to say, the game isn't ever over till it's over. This game isn't over until that whistle blows and we see 0 on the clock.
Field goal unit on for the Warriors.
Did they make it?
Tiger special teams.
I wasn't
make a
watching.
play.
Did they make it?
And
And
Matthews.
the kick is good, putting the
Kelly's
Warriors
fumble.
up now.
Thank God for him. 1:56 remaining. King Philip, 30. Taunton High, 21.
Oh, no, I wasn't. No, I thought. No, because I heard him say something. Yeah. I didn't say nothing, though, but no, I thought he said something about it, so I was like, shit. Who?
I don't know. Taunton are now down by 30, and they just 30-21. They really got to go do something on offense right here. They got to go make a play. They got to go get the ball down in the other side of the field and score as fast as possible to give themselves a chance.
I mean, knowing the way King Philip plays, it might be real difficult the way they like to hold on to the ball. So even if they do score, getting the ball back might be an even tougher challenge for them.
An onside kick. Onside kick is what's giving them hope. A touchback for Taunton. They're going to get the ball in the 20. Let's see what they can work. Let's see what Jacob Leonard can work. We're hoping something brilliant. We want to see something amazing, spectacular, fantastic, anything. Any big vocabulary word that I can pull out of my locker. We want to see Jacob Leonard pull it off right now.
We've seen Leonard do amazing things, and we're just hoping that he can do it right here again.
Tigers take over. 20-yard line. Under 2 minutes remain.
With under 2 minutes to go, the Tigers are on their 20, down 9. Here we go, and the pass is throws that out of bounds to avoid a sack.
Smart play by Jacob Leonard. He almost got sacked, and at the last second, he just whipped it up in the air out of bounds. It's a good job by him.
There is a penalty on the play. Assessed against the Tigers, it will push the ball back.
And there's going to be a penalty that will push the ball back.
Second down.
2nd and 20 for the Tigers, and just a penalty this late in the game with the score looking like this can be really disheartening for a team. So we're going to have to see what the Tigers can do.
Leonard's pass to Parada is complete.
Leonard tries to pass the ball, but sadly he just can't get the blocks on the play. He got the snap. The snap was a little bit wonky. He had to catch it with one hand. And as soon as he gets the ball, he can't even set himself. There's just a KP defender sprinting straight at him.
With a minute 20 going down, it's while being down 9, you know, it's not looking too good for the Tigers. Not a lot of time left to do much with. Leonard looking. Leonard is going to be taken down.
Jake Leonard taken down by the Warrior D.
For the Tigers, it's just disappointing right now. Really disheartening after the score with 30 seconds slowly ticking down. The score 30-21. KP on top with a 4th and 17. And the pocket collapses on Jacob Leonard on the last play, and there's not much he can do other than just try to run around and find himself some room, which wasn't there. With the last 10 seconds ticking down, Jacob Leonard has the ball, and he's looking to air it out.
He throws it deep and throws an interception at the very end of the game. And they're going to sit down, and that will be the end of the game. Their final score, King Philip 30 to the Tauntons 21. What a great matchup we saw tonight. I'd like to thank the whole broadcasting team alongside my partner, Aiden Fitting. I'm Doug Pons. Have a good night.
King Philip Warriors coming out on top of the Taunton Tigers. Final score 30-21. Fans, please, a nice round of applause for both teams.